Goedenavond, dames en heren. Het is bijna Valentijnsdag, de dag van de liefde. En als u nu niet in staat bent een gevoelige liefdesbrief te schrijven, geven wij u vanavond de oplossing. De Engelse acteur Nabil Shaban speelde een bijzondere rol in de tv-film Deptford Graffiti, die de NOS vorige week uitzond. Nabil is geen gewone acteur, maar zeer zwaar gehandicapt. Zijn misvorming staat een grote carrière niet in de weg. Toen ik de vorige week bij de NOS de Engelse televisiefilm Deptford Graffiti zag, was ik zeer onder de indruk van het spel van de acteur Nabil Shaban. Het verbaasde me niet toen ik later las dat hij als eerste gehandicapte acteur met veel succes in Engeland Hamlet heeft gespeeld. Een fragment uit Deptford Graffiti.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
I demand the right to be arrested!
Go! Now, before you get into serious trouble.
I didn't, you dickhead! It was me!
Anyone here looking after you?
No!
Well then, piss off, I ain't social services.
I!
Mickey, let him in there! What's your gun? Get off! Hey! The paint's down! Oh, the paint's down! Get out of it! What's the matter? Get away from the car!
Ik heb hem uitgenodigd, dames en heren. Hij is vanavond hier in Rotterdam. Nabil Shaban. How are you doing?
Right.
Mr. Shaban, you once stated that in real life, heroes often have disabilities.
Or ugly.
Why did you say that?
Eh? Why?
Why did you say a thing like that?
Well, because if you look in the history books, you find that they are. There's one person which I hope to put on the world stage, and that's a character called Ivar the Boneless. And he was a Viking from Denmark who invaded England in 865. And he had my disability. He was carried into battle on the back of a shield. And he conquered with his armies Northumbria, Mercia, East Anglia, and he was poised to take Wessex, but died in Ireland before he had the chance. But that's a story that no one's ever heard of. And it's almost like...
What does it prove to you?
Well, it just proves that anyone can be a hero. Anyone can get up and do what they want to do. But the trouble is that the media around the world has a particular view as to what a hero or heroine looks like. And it excludes millions and millions of people, not people who are just disabled, but ordinary-looking people who feel inferior by the fact that, you know, the heroes are going to look like Madonna or Bruce Willis or whatever. It's a load of rubbish.
You studied philosophy?
Yeah, and psychology.
Right. So you must know the answer to the question, what is ugliness and what is beauty?
I wouldn't like to say I know. All I know is that it's not absolute. There are no. I don't believe it's absolute. It changes from culture to culture, the definitions of beauty and ugliness, and from time to time. What is ugly in one culture is considered beautiful in another. For example, you know, in certain African tribes, they will extend people's lips, extend their necks, and wear things to stretch their earlobes, which in a white, Western kind of culture, people might not find so attractive.
But what I mean is, in our society, we consider beauty, or when we look at beauty, we think beauty has so much to do with looks, and not with the rest, right?
Right.
How do you look upon that?
Well, I mean, I just think that it's something that has been passed down. You know, no one has questioned, or very few people question, ideas of beauty and ideas of ugliness. We have just, you know, like sheep, have tended to accept what we're told. And part of the reason for that is to make people feel insecure, So they spend their time thinking about things which I think are quite trivial, trying to make yourself look like something which you'll never look like. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the vast majority of stars that appear in the movies and that don't actually look like what we see, because they would be spending about 5 hours in front of the makeup person,
That's what
lighting.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, which is what you did, you know, and what I did. And it's ridiculous that everyone else, you know, in the world is made to feel ridiculous, trying to look like something which the people who are looking like it don't actually look like it anyway. I mean, I saw Faye Dunaway. I was in a film with Faye Dunaway, and I didn't recognise her when she came into the rehearsal room. She didn't look a bit like, you know, how you've seen her in the movies.
You were disappointed?
Well, I wouldn't say I was disappointed. I was just surprised.
It was different.
Yeah, but she was so different.
Like
And I thought, what a pity, what a shame that she should have to spend 5 hours a day trying to look like something which, in the end, we shouldn't really care.
Do you feel like a good actor, or do you feel like a good disabled actor?
Well, I hope I'm a good actor, but I mean, it's not for me to judge. It's for the critics, and it's for people who watch me, and it's for people who are going to give me work. If they think I'm a good actor...
Well, I saw this movie. It was absolutely wonderful, the way you acted your part, but isn't it a little bit like this, that because you're disabled, you got an advantage now, because it gives you a lot of work?
Well, I don't know if it does get you a lot of work. I mean, the sort of press that I've received as an actor and the kind of reviews that I'm supposed to have had, you know, the way they kind of suggest that I'm, you know, this kind of actor. If I was able-bodied, I probably would get more work.
Do you feel trapped in the wrong body?
Well, no. See, the people who trap me are, you know, the able-bodied people. As far as I'm concerned, I'm quite happy with my body. You know, there are physical problems, but that's because the environment hasn't been designed for me to be able to get about with. But I don't see why I should regard my body as being wrong. It's people out there who keep telling me that I've got the wrong body.
But how can you turn, in your position, harsh adversity into an advantage point?
Well, the only thing to do is to say, look, I don't give a damn about what other people say about me. Trying to say that, you know, I'm, you know, inferior or inconsequential or whatever. I just have to be bloody minded and use it. I mean, I sort of feel that in many ways I have an advantage because people don't expect certain things from me, so I can constantly surprise them. Because they have such a low opinion of what I'm capable of, and other people like me, but when I do something, you know, you can become a greater force for change and for bringing about a greater good in society as a whole.
I think you have a wonderful power to do so.
Well,
you're a really powerful actor, looking at the screen. And we're going to watch your next movie here in Holland again, and I love watching this one on the NOS television last week. Thank you for coming over to Holland.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.